Alrighty, so now we are going to go and pick up the etching that we had made, which is this way. Remember that whenever you make your etching, you have to let the machine work for half a day. So if you made it at night, you're going to have to switch it to the daytime, and if you made it in the daytime, you're going to have to switch it to nighttime, and then it'll be ready. So there is a new circuit board you can use on the small Tesla coil, which is right over here. So, insert that in. And then you have to figure out what to do with this. Yeah. There's a certain musical phrase you put in, and then it solves another puzzle, but we're going to get to that a little bit later. For now, that's done.
Did that. Check.
Now, we need to find a way to listen to the audio card, which should be done as Ryan said she would fix it for us. So if we go to Niko's office, this should now be fixed. So just insert whatever. You only have one journal at the moment, or diary.
It's Wednesday. I've clocked 49 hours of work this week. I found another note from Ryan on my door this morning. This time a threat. She continues to surprise. She's smarter than she looks. And then later she confronted me by the couch in the lounge and handed me another of her threats. I didn't bother taking it with me. The coil as is, it's little more than a plaything. I can't get the proper flow using the original design. I've got schematics drawn up for an entirely new prototype, but maybe that step isn't necessary. The math is solid, and the small-scale experiments are running at an efficiency of about 80%, and that's using the old design. I checked in on Mason's work today. He has the strangest attraction to exactly the work I'd most like him to avoid. I'm starting to question if he knows what he's toying with. I've made my message to him clear, yet he keeps going back to the rough materials application portion of the process. Perhaps it's time Gray tightens up the network to keep him in line. Maybe it's time to replace him. He's been less of an asset than I expected anyway. I'm finding myself spending more and more time down in my study in a state somewhere near sleep. Viewing the schematics in my mind, looking for flaws. Doesn't make sense that I'm finding none.
Alright, so that is Niko's audio diary.
Check.
Alright, investigate Ryan, test the coil. Alright, so we're going to have to talk to Ryan later. But for now, we're going to go up and use Mason's computer to design a part to repair the big Tesla coil in the laboratory, the big one that we saw in the demonstration that Ellie gave us. So, let's talk to Ellie. What can we talk to her about?
Hi. How bad are relations between you and Mason?
I wouldn't say they're bad.
You might be the only one who wouldn't.
They're not great.
I get the impression that you two hate each other.
My Gram raised me to look for the good in everyone, even those who do me harm. Most times I find that glimmer of good, even in the meanest people. But Mason flashes that smug smile of his, and every rage center of my brain releases all of its hate Mason chemicals. Wish that weren't the truth, but it is.
I also get the impression Mason doesn't like you very much.
Now that is fortunate. If I had to deal with him puppy-dogging all around all the time, I'd never get anything done.
Who else was here the night Niko died?
Gray. I think that's it.
Did you know Niko well?
No, but it wasn't for lack of trying.
So you weren't friends?
I don't know if he had friends.
He wasn't well liked?
No, it's not like that. I just don't think he needed people. Or if he did, then he hid it well. He was too much of a scientist.
You said Niko was too much of a scientist. What did you mean by that?
I'm organized in the way I think, but Okay, take Mason, for example. He lives his life the way I work.
How so?
In all of the ways. When he makes a sandwich, he alphabetizes the ingredients. He's not human. Not that he's... It's hard to explain. Like if a computer had legs and a sweater, it'd be Mason. What it comes down to is, I'm 20%. Mason, maybe 60. Nico was 100% a scientist.
Why do you and Mason work opposite schedules?
I'm a night Ellie.
Any other reason?
And as a good Southern girl, I know if you don't have anything good to say, you keep it zipped. Like this.
Did Nico have a hard time with people?
Not a hard time, not exactly. It was like he was plugged into a different current than the rest of us. People were to be studied and observed, but that was all he wanted. At least I hope that's how it was.
Was Nico close to anyone in the office? Did he talk to anyone?
Don't think so, really.
Bye.
That's sad.
Bye.
Antisocial. Okay. Ooh, cat part. Cat part. Make sure you pick that up. I like messing stuff around. Number... Component designer.
I need to rebuild Ryan's part.
Right, so... Let me save this, because there's a different senior and junior mode. You know how it is. What do I call this? Alrighty, so it's if you played Nancy Drew Warnings at Waverly Academy, it's similar to that puzzle, the orthographic views puzzle. So pretty much there's a layer and you have to model this design. So in simple terms, you're gonna have to look at the front, back, side, top views and all that stuff and recreate the design. So if we did layer 1, it would look something like this. You can rotate this as well to help aid you. See how that view looks like this view right here? This view matches this view here. So you kind of have to check yourself, and you can turn it around from different viewpoints to help you with stuff. So for instance, this would be this view right here, so we can see the second layer almost. And you can, you know, guess and check if that helps you. Stuff like that. That's correct. Layer 3. Alright, so if you check all around, make sure that this matches other views. See how that matches that view. And this matches that view. So this looks pretty good.
I think that's right.
And you'll get a confirmation from Nancy, which is helpful. Alright, so we actually sent that design to the 3D printer in the lab. If you guys haven't heard of the 3D printer, I think it's actually super duper cool. I don't know if that's the official name of it, but it's actually a device and it will print something like 3-dimensionally, and I think it's ridiculous. So hit print, printing in process. It takes about a day, 24 hours. Do it, but it's so cool. I'm sure they're like super duper expensive in real life, but I guess
Still have to do that. Can't check that off yet.
Alright, so pretty much we can't do anything else until we talk to Ryan again. Oh, my bee, I went upstairs and I didn't need to. That was a lot of things. Deirdre has anything. Or we can get Deirdre to do anything for us.
Hey, hey.
Ryan's been sneaking into the facility. I think she might be trying to avoid ending up in the security logs.
Just spitballing here. But do you think you could take her in a fair fight?
What kind of question is that?
The kind of question you ask someone who is kicking it with killers.
You seem pretty certain she's guilty.
The first thing you learn in criminology is that most cases are easy. The person who looks guilty usually is.
Bye.
See ya!
Okay, so talk to her about 2 things. Probably another funny text from Ned, yeah. Alright, so in order to talk to Ryan, we have to go to sleep. Alright, what's the time like on here? Alright.
Hi!
Mason says he was tormenting you with a cat because you hit it. Is that true?
It was self-defense. Fuzzy little freakball had it coming.
Goodbye.
Later.
Okay, that didn't work out as planned. Do I have all the cat parts?
I'm still missing parts. I need to find them first.
Okay, well, I don't really know where the other cat part is. I'll figure it out. Anyway, so I forgot, we can't confront Ryan until we find the threats that Nico was talking about in his diary. Remember he said he was on the couch in the lounge when she confronted him, so we're gonna have to go check the couch and see if the threat is there. And they're all on gummy bear paper. Hint, hint.
Whoa, better follow up on this.
Okay, so now we can go and talk to her. Wrong way.
What's up?
I found these notes in the lounge. Is this your handwriting?
Yes.
So you admit to threatening Niko.
It looks like a threat, but it really isn't.
What else could it possibly be? It says right here.
I know what it says.
Then what?
A warning. It means just what it says. He wanted me to build something that could kill him. I had to make sure he knew what he was working with.
Do you have anything to prove that's true?
You know what? I need you to leave me alone right now. Go, please.
Okay. She totally just kicked us out. Interesting, alrighty. Well, that's cool. Anyways.
Haven't done that.
Let's see, what else can we do? I guess we can go and get the part we were manufacturing on the 3D printer thing. Right, and then we have to go fix the Tesla coil. So I'm gonna make it happen right now. Like many Name Seeker games, this game can be completed and done in different orders. Okay, so it's done. Yay. There's our part. Isn't that cool? It's like just, you can Send a file there and it'll print. I think it's amazing. I don't know. I've never seen one in real life, but I think it's so awesome. Why'd I go in there? Alright, how are we doing? Oh, this is another part of the puzzle. I'll do that in the next video. For now, this can go in here.
Time to replace the capacitors like Ryan's note in the book described.
Right, I will start off with this puzzle in the next video, so see you guys then.